Hello there, everyone. It is time for an album review. I haven't really done one of these. I've done some rankings and stuff like that. Green Day released their newest album, Saviors, their 14th album, I believe, last night, today, Friday. And my thoughts straight out of the gate, I'm going to tell you right now. I thought it was pretty good. Nothing too crazy, not like top three or one of their best ever, but it is definitely some of the better Green Day we've gotten over the past few years. It seems like the band this time around decided to focus on the more classical rock sound or power pop, whatever you want to call it, just more rock and roll themes. I enjoyed the album a lot, and more Green Day like this, I honestly would not mind. Obviously, the album just came out like a handful of hours ago, so I don't have my full thoughts already processed. I'm not gonna rank this album. It's gonna take a little bit of time. I need to sit on it a little bit. I'm gonna go track by track and give you my thoughts and whatever, and yeah, you know how album reviews work, I think. Maybe you don't. I don't know. The opening track and the first single the band dropped was The American Dream is Killing Me, and that is a very solid song. Very Green Day-esque, kind of like political themes in there. When they first dropped The American Dream is Killing Me, I was so hyped and ready for this album to come out. The sound was better than anything on Father of All, and it gave me like Revolution Radio 21st Century Breakdown vibes, and I thought we were going to be so back. Some of the lyric choices are somewhat questionable, but at the end of the day, it's a very good song, and I think it's a nice kickoff for this album. Then they dropped their second single, and the second track of the album is Look Ma No Brains, and I instantly fell in love with this song. It's a quick 2-minute song. It's catchy, the guitars are awesome, the lyrics are fun. This short 2-minute song packs a punch, it's in and it's out. I love it. Then moving on to Bobby Sox, Billy Joe Armstrong really he's going for that full-on yelling type of style right there. And I'm not used to Billy Joe yelling that hard at me, man. Like, I get it, you want me to listen to your song? Okay, I will, chill. But all jokes aside, it's a pretty solid track. I'm not entirely used to that sound, and I think it's an okay song. He wrote it for his wife, and the lyrics are nice. The guitars pack a punch, the drums pack a punch. Instrumental-wise, this thing slaps, but lyrics, and it kind of gets repetitive towards the end. In this song, the more I listen to it, it's either going to go up on my list or down on my list, and we'll just really have to wait and see. And one of the latest singles before the album dropped, we have One-Eyed Bastard for track number 4. This song got leaked quite a while ago. I listened to it on TikTok over and over again because it was so damn catchy. The bada bing, bada boom stuff is kind of silly, but damn, that thing was just stuck in my head. This song is so damn catchy. One-Eyed Bastard's a fun, revenge-filled song. Vendetta is a friend of mine. Revenge is sweeter than wine. Kind of bars, not gonna lie. Kind of dig it. But it kind of ranks lower down on the album for me because I think a lot of other songs have more quality to them, but One-Eyed Bastard is still very fun. And track number 5, we have Dilemma, probably my favorite song so far on the album. I think it was the third single, and damn, the lyrics. Billy Joe gets a bit personal. He talks about his addiction issues, getting sober, and then falling off the wagon again. Dilemma, regardless how many times I hear it, it'll probably be in my top 3 songs off this album. It is just so good. And track number 6 is a surprising one, 1981. They played this song live a few times before the album even dropped, and it wasn't even released as a single or anything like that. They just decided to play it a few times, and I thought, you know what, it's catchy, nothing too crazy. It'll probably be on the lower end of the album for me, but hearing it like in full, good quality off of Spotify through my headphones, not just live concert footage, this song freaking slaps hard. I thought it was going to be kind of a watered down Look Ma No Brains where it's in and out. It's a fun little song, but I'm not going to care too much about it, but I was wrong. The lyrics are fun. It hits like a mother. God. 1981 is just like Look Ma No Brains, full of so much energy, and it's one of my favorite songs on the album. Next up, we have Goodnight Adeline, and if they start playing this at live shows, it's going to be a great sing-along song. Billy Joe really doesn't stretch his vocals. He sings loudly on this one, but not yelling, and it's just a nice song. I can tell that Goodnight Adeline is going to be one of those songs off this album that I listen to over and over again. Track number 8 is Coma City, and I thought it was going to be almost like a sequel to Murder City off of 21st Century Breakdown. I don't think the two tracks are related in any sense, But either way, after hearing a little preview of the song, I was hyped for it, but after listening to it in full off the album, I really do enjoy it, but I don't know, I kind of wanted more from it. Although it's not what I thought it was gonna be, I still enjoyed it quite a bit. You got some lyrics like "Don't call the cops," "Word on the street is they all quit their jobs," and "Mask on your face, bankrupt the planet for assholes in space." That got a little bit of a laugh out of me. It's just a fun track, but again, it kind of left me wanting a little bit more from it. And now on track number 9, speaking of hearing the previews and getting hyped for a song, Corvette Summer. Holy crap, that chorus. Now overall, the song it's just fine, you know, it's not anything too crazy, but that chorus, it's so catchy, it slaps. Put that on in your car while you're driving, and holy crap, man, you're just gonna have a great time. This is like a summertime song. You play it out loud on a speaker, sit in a lawn chair, or go for a walk, or go for a run, just any activity, play the song in the background. It's just gonna be such a vibe. It's one of those songs where it's very simple, but damn, it does what it needs to do in a very good way. Track number 10 is Susie ChapStick, and I believe it's like the first softer song off the album, and it's fine. It's probably on the lower end for me, but it's just a chill little song. You got some ba-da-das in there, it's a nice song, you know? I don't really have anything bad to say about it, but also I don't have too much praise to give it. It's very simple, a sweet little song. Next up is another one of my favorite songs off the album. Strange Days Are Here to Stay, and this sounds like a Green Day song. It's exactly what I want coming from Green Day. The instrumentals are awesome, the lyrics are fun. I want to say this is the most like Green Day sounding song off the album. Also lyrically, this might have some of my favorite lyrics on Saviors. All the madmen going mental, grandma's on the fentanyl now, strange days are here to stay. So much fun, so much Green Day, I absolutely love it. And staying on track with sounding like Green Day, Living in the 20s. At first I thought this was going to be one of the songs I liked the least because I thought maybe there was a chance of Billy Joe Armstrong sounding like a boomer, hating on modern stuff, but I was very pleased with the outcome. This song reminds me a lot of Horseshoes and Hand Grenades, where Billy Joe goes, "Ain't that a kick in the head?" and he gets into real like yelling and shouting territory and just losing control mid-song. And every once in a while, it's nice to hear Green Day lose control with their guitars and start yelling about shit. The music goes hard, the lyrics are fun and kind of outlandish at times, and I think it makes for a very entertaining track. Track number 13 on the album is Father to a Son. It's a slower song where Billy Joe talks about being a father to his 2 boys and how he became a father at a pretty young age, and obviously there were ups and downs and whatnot. It's a very sweet song. It doesn't hit me in the feels too much as I think it's trying to do, but I'm sure a lot of people will find a lot of enjoyment out of the song and feel really connected to it. It's still a nice song. It's a nice, slow, emotional song, has a lot of impact to it, but personally I don't think I'm as connected as some other people would be, and that's totally okay. Track number 14 is Saviors, and this is another simple song. I don't have too much to say about it. It has another catchy chorus, and other than that, I don't have too much praise to give it, but also it's not bad whatsoever. It's one of those songs that are towards the lower end of the album because it doesn't do anything too crazy, but it's still a nice listen. And the final song on the album, track number 15, is Fancy Sauce. When I saw the title, when the track list first got announced, I'm like, alright, it's gonna be a silly little song. Fancy Sauce, maybe it's gonna be about cum. God only knows. But no, I guess we're gonna save the cum jokes for Blink-182. Fancy Sauce ends up being a really, really good album closer, and it's probably one of my favorite endings to a Green Day album. American Idiot has What's Her Name, Nimrod has Prosthetic Head, Warning has Macy's Day Parade, and Saviors has Fancy Sauce. I think it fits perfectly in that batch of songs. It's one of the more slower songs on the album, but has lyrics you can sing along to, and it's still pretty catchy. Billy Joe Armstrong sings "We All Die Young Someday" as instruments blast behind him, and the album slowly fades out. And that's how the album ends. Overall, I think this is a solid Green Day album. If the band continues to head into this power pop direction, I won't be upset. Like every other thing I review, I guess I'll give it like a rating or something. If I had to rate this out of 10, I think Green Day's Saviors probably gets maybe like a low 8 out of 10. I think it's really good. Some of the songs are a bit simple, but also it just came out a few hours ago. and Blink-182's One More Time. The first time I listened to that, I was like, it's pretty solid, nothing too crazy. But now it's one of my favorite Blink-182 albums the more I listen to it. So Saviors probably is going to get the same treatment. Next week, I'll probably be like, yo, this song is awesome. Yo, this song is insane. But for now, I think it's a very good sounding album. Can't wait to listen to it some more. Thank you for watching. Big, disclaimer that I probably should have said earlier, I cannot review music for crap. I'm better at reviewing movies and other things, but music, I'm not like a music snob or I don't know details about instruments. So if a lot of my descriptions or reviews of each song sounded the same, it's because that's all I can do. So forgive me if I lack any musical intelligence, if that's even a term. But yeah, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this album. Hope you go listen to this album. And I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.